Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. In this video we're going to be finishing my dad's drift trike, so stick around. Alright guys, I have been working all day. The sun's going down. I have accomplished a lot. So, last you guys saw I was about to cut caliper mount out of there. So you guys remember I just did that. And I had to run an ace real quick to grab some bolts, but like you guys saw, I got the rotor on, but I ended up, I cut out this bracket, drilled holes, did everything, and I made this little 90 bracket that goes down there, so the caliper mounts right there, and it's perfect, everything's centered and lined up. And then what I just started doing is drilling out this plate for the sprocket. I'm hoping that we'll be able to test drive it tomorrow. Okay, quick update. I have been working and it is now pitch black outside. It's been like 12 hours or so. I'm starting to hallucinate. Finished the sprocket hub. I welded it up. What else did I do? Yeah, I put the caliper on. I just kind of set the clutch on and I put the brake on, which I'll show you in a second. So, making headway. I'm hoping to be able to drive it by tomorrow. So I'm trying to get all the welding done tonight, and then the next day we will paint it. So, we're good. Alright guys, it is the next day. I worked for 9.5 hours yesterday, so we're making good progress. Today, we are finishing up the tricycle. We are going to be putting on the throttle cable, finishing up the brakes, throwing some chain on, and then taking it for a test drive. So, stick around. Okay, so I got the tricycle out from its hiding spot. I think I showed you guys I got the brake and stuff all on. It's nice and neat. I ended up doing the sprocket too, so we got a sprocket on there. So that's all nice and good. It does wobble a little bit, but it's okay. And then last night I like to buy normally the high quality clutches that have like little Allen, plugs right there. So it'll kind of hold it in place. This one unfortunately didn't have that. So I had to just put a kind of a little collar back there. I will have to put a bolt through there. I'm not quite fond of that clutch setup there, but that's okay. And then I also put just a thumb throttle little thing on there. So, where did I put it? Right here. So we went to Ace, got a whole bunch of stuff, thanks again, Mom. So we got some paint for the wheels. We got throttle cables. And we got nuts for the engine plate. And this is for the throttle cable. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do first is throw on this throttle cable. Right, I just got everything hooked up, just kind of dangling right now. But as you can see, we get full throttle. Huge plus, that's awesome. All we have left to do now is the chain. And then we gonna drive. All right guys, I just got the throttle cable all tidied down. I also rerouted the brake, and the zip ties are just for testing. Just for this drive. And then I also went and found the 5/16 by 24 bolt that goes right in there to hold the clutch on. So last but not least, probably most important, the chain is next. Okay, so I just finished putting the chain on. I checked the oil, tightened everything up, bled the brakes, put the grips, and tightened up everything. Checked the oil, put gas in it, and we're ready to ride. First start up. How many pulls? 3, Mooser?
2.
2? I'm gonna say 1. Oh, it works better if you turn the kill switch on. Turn it on while you get in. All right, so as you guys just saw, I went kind of slow. I didn't push it. I didn't ever do top speed. I was just kind of feeling it out to make sure I didn't need to weld anything or do anything. And I was really impressed and thought it was pretty good. The handling was great. I was a little worried because when you go like this with no weight on it, the back wheels kind of shimmy like that. I was a little worried about that, but look at how much the chain stretched. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm really happy with the performance. Okay, I got her all stripped down. Bare bones now. So what I did is, as you guys remember, the chain was like super, super loose. And when I looked at it, I realized that you couldn't adjust it back any farther than it already was. So I made some notches in the 1x1s just to kind of be able to move it farther. It'll be more reliable. That one got a little wowzers on me, but anyway, so she's all bare bones now. I'm gonna I'm gonna wire wheel it, wax and grease it, and then we'll hit it with some blue. Okay, so the camera stopped, but I got all the welds wire wheeled, and I got everything I want taped off. And now what I gotta do, because those stickers won't come off, I have a brighter idea than just peeling them off. I just got it all sanded down. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some wax and grease on it now, and then we'll paint it. It's all wax and grease removed. Everything I want to tape off is taped off. As you can see, it's like super clean. So I'm gonna start shaking the paint. Okay guys, I have to have a mask on. It's like burning my eyes in here right now. But anyway, a little bit of overspray on the floor. I'll clean it up. But anyway, I'm very happy with how it came out. It has 2 coats on it. It's very crisp. You can see your reflection in it. Not bad for an Ace spray paint. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'm gonna let this dry for a full night. It's currently like 4:30. So I'm gonna let this cure till tomorrow. In the meantime, you can paint some of the black parts. I need to wax and grease remove this wheel. While I was waiting for the coats to cure in between, I went ahead and taped off this so I can paint the 2 hubs. It really wasn't that hard to take this thing apart. I mean, like, that's all the bags I have. That one's full of bolts. That one just has 2 things in it, like the C-clamps and the kill switch. And they're just bolts. I mean, like, I just kept the axle together and the engine and the throttle cable I kept together, and then the brakes over there. But, yeah, it was a fairly simple process taking it apart. So I think what I'm going to do now is simple green this all up, get it all nice and clean, and then maybe paint it along with this wheel. Guys, it is the next day. I give the paint 15 hours to dry. It actually was dry last night, so I decided to go ahead and paint the handlebars. They're satin black. You guys are probably wondering why I did this. This is actually all chrome, just like this. I thought it'd be kind of a cool contrast just to make it look like it has a lot of travel. But anyway, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's like butter smooth. It's like not a thing of dust in it. I also painted the hubs, as you can see. They're all painted. I also threw some quick paint on the seat, so that looks much better. And then I thought this looked really cool. I did the front wheel and it looks sweet. So we're gonna start putting this thing back together. I'm not gonna bother to bore you guys with putting it back together, because you already saw me do that like twice now. So I got it all back together and it looks pretty sweet. It looks really nice. Everything's nice and tidy. Just how I like it. All the throttle cable's drooping there. I'm gonna have to zip tie that up. But anyway, in conclusion, I'm very happy with how this build turned out. It was my first real, I've never actually built anything from scratch and then motorized it. So it's exciting for me, and I'm really happy about it. It looks really cool, and it's pretty fast. So I'm really glad. Everybody, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this.